July After Dark, everybody. I'm your host, July Summers Ellington, but you'll call me July if you're nasty. Each and every, it's supposed to be Saturday, but life been lifing, and we gonna get into that too. But every Saturday, I'm gonna drop some, even during the day of the week. At this point, I'm not even about to limit myself to just Saturdays. I think I'm gonna just start dropping shit whenever I need to drop shit for y'all, and then we just gonna get with it from there. You know what I mean? Like, to see how people respond to it, because at this point, like, you know, if life gonna be life and I gotta fight back, feel me? So this is one of these episodes where it's a story time, of course, because, you know, I know, yeah, I miss my story times, and I miss giving it to y'all. And because life has been lifing, I have a few stories for y'all. You know what I mean? You see, this is why I got the ears up. I got a few stories for y'all, but I'm not gonna bombard y'all with all of them right now. Right now, I'm gonna talk to y'all about the base of the story that I'm on right now. The part of the story that I'm in right now is the lying segment. And not me lying necessarily, not even me being the one that's lying to multiple people or just anybody in general. It's me catching you in your lies. You're not a good liar. So how I know you're not a good liar is because I keep finding out all the things you keep lying about. And I don't like that. So, with that being said, before we get into the story time, I need you guys to like, share, subscribe, support your girl, because we outside and we on a road. And we on that road to as many followers as I can get, how many listeners I can get, because you guys are amazing. I want you guys to know that I keep doing this for y'all, and I'm going to continue to give y'all content, and I'm going to be more consistent with the content, because I already told y'all I got things for y'all. So let's support your girl, support each other. Black people, we out here. People of all colors, we all here doing things. Feel me? You know what the fuck going on. So let's talk about it, man. You know what? You know what upsets me? Besides liars, right? Besides liars, thieves, murderers, rapists, you know, things like that. You know what really irks me? Someone who assumes all day long. If we're supposed to be friends, we're supposed to communicate, we're supposed to be dating, we're supposed to be communicating. If we're supposed to be in a relationship, we are supposed to communicate. So there should be no room for any assumptions. If there's something you need to know, you need to ask. Closed mouths don't get fed. And that's actually one of my biggest pet peeves, if anybody didn't know. If people didn't know, my biggest pet peeve is people assuming out of their asses. Like, baby, there's no reason for you to assume anything with me. I don't know about other people. Some people are secretive. Some people, you know, are like me. And it's like, you don't ask, I don't tell. But you can ask. I didn't say it was a closed door policy. Like, you can ask, and I'll be able to tell you what's up. Because we grown, and the worst thing you can do is be upset. And how you go about you being upset, that's on you. And we'll get into that at a later date. But either way, like, that's on you. So when you start to assume, you start to make up these scenarios in your mind, or try to find the answers on your own, and in all reality, that's unnecessary. When all you had to do was just ask me, what's up? You know? So I'm gonna go into one of one of the situations I was previously dealing with. I don't feel like I'm no longer dealing with that situation, even if he may feel like I am, or we are, but we're not. I'm single. I'm not doing that. So, what it is, right? What it is. I became very fond of a gentleman, and you know, we had good times together. The little bit of time that we did spend together, it was fun, right? And boy, it was fun. But like I said, the little bit of time that we had spent together, I just feel like if you want to deal with somebody and you want to fuck with that person, you have every opportunity to do so, as long as the other person is receptive to what you're giving. Now, if I am not receptive to what you're giving, because previously not only were you not receptive of what I was giving, it wasn't the right time, how are we trying to force something to work now if we're both not on the same page, even if we were both receptive? Like, we're both receptive now, but we're receiving it a different type of way. So the way I'm receiving it is, I fuck with you. I fuck with you so much that I know it's not getting any further. I know that because I'm a realist, and because I know that I may not be able to give you everything that you're looking for, or whatever it is that you're looking for, because I'm not receptive to what you're trying to give me. And if that is your idea, or if that is your way of telling me that that's what you can do for me right now, I'd rather you come back when you got 75% of what you can do for me, opposed to 25%. And I used the wrong word earlier as far as lying. The word I should have used is breadcrumbing. Because it's like, even though you know that you're not able to give this person everything they're asking for, you're still giving them just a little bit to keep them around. And that's not fair to them, because you're not only is it not fair to them, it's not fair to you, but it's not fair to them because you're giving them just a little bit to keep them around, knowing that that is their weakness, knowing that the little bit that you're giving them is all they may need right now from you to stay. But in the long run, that's not gonna cut it. I don't want to give you a little bit of me. I want to be able to give you all of me. And when you start giving people a little bit to just whomever, you start to forget what piece you gave them. I think at some point, wanting to be in a relationship, and I'm not going to blame it on the generation, I just feel like at some point wanting to be in a relationship is just more of a mental thing opposed to the physical things that you guys but the physical things you do together. It's a real big mental and emotional thing, and people fail to realize that the two are different. Yes, you could be mentally into me but not emotionally into me. You could be emotionally into me but not mentally into me. So it has to align with itself. And when it starts to not align in some places, don't ignore that. Don't say, oh, well, you know what, that's just one thing we may not agree on. because then it's going to be another thing you guys won't agree on, and there's going to be a bunch of other things you won't agree on. Now you realize that you both don't want to get married. Now you realize you both don't want to travel the world. Then you realize that one doesn't want to leave their hometown. Like, you know, shit like that. Like, little small things could really shape how your relationship ends up being with that person. So when they start breadcrumbing you and just giving you the minimum, when all you're asking for is for them, for who they are, and you guys are just starting out, what do you think is gonna happen when you guys are in a relationship, married? Like, let's say it goes that far, you guys get married. If he was giving you the bare minimum while you guys were dating 2, 3, 4, 5 months in, there's instances where a man can change because he now has more, so he's able to do more. But then in some situations, you kind of just see your movie being played out right before your eyes and still trying to go see the movie again. Like, baby, you're in the movie. You're the main character.